Hello, hello, Sagittarius. This is Joan, Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill. And I am here to talk to you about February 6th through the 12th. And I am programming the cards in accordance so that everything looks good and is ready to go. Go ahead and add a little jug of there. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and add a few cards here and see what we get into. We have the 3 cards from the prior reading, which are the 6 of Wands, the Emperor, and the 7 of Wands. Let's just see how it all plays. Alright, what we have here is, we were talking about the 7 of Wands, you wanting to share your ideas with the world. This is wonderful news. This is good. This is good energy. We want to feed that. This is a karmic lesson for you. You wanting to share. And it's topped off with the Hermit down at the bottom. So you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. So what you have is a want to go out, a want to stay in, and it's a karmic lesson. So you're on the fence between being a person who wants to step out and be in the world, and wanting to hide in your house. This is not a big shock. However, it is a problem, and yet it's a karmic lesson for you. This is something that happens regularly, and you have to come to a conclusion about whether you are going to be a person who gets what they want. And if you want what you want, you have to do the work to get there. And that means sometimes you have to do stuff that's uncomfortable. If you talk to other folksies and other signs on the scale, they'll tell you that they had to walk through some uncomfortable crap to get where they got. And the truth is, that's kind of how things work. Is you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. Okay, so that's interesting. And here we are, right? I'm going to go ahead and look at the Emperor. Now the middle card is talking about your foundation, your personal home foundation. Everything is sort of a interesting place to be. You're like, this is your space, and it's not helping you right now. Okay, so that tells me that the Hermit is not where you want to be. You need to get out there. So the Hermit is telling you, and the Emperor is telling you, don't stay here. I ain't ready for you. Because this is we have also in support of that, we have the 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands is telling me that your ideas aren't run of the mill. Everybody isn't on board with every little thing you think, but you got to get out there and push it if you're going to get what you want. The hardest work is already done. You've already done the worst of it. So don't freak out. Do get out and start pushing your ideas. It's not going to be pleasant. It's not going to be easy. Getting your ideas out there won't be simple. But the truth is, you've already done the hardest work. You have a foot in the door. Perfect. Use the foot in the door to get you further in, okay? And when you get a place at the table, everything is good. Now, we're talking about the 7 of Wands over here being part of your solution. And the 7 of Wands is you supporting your ideas and doing a convincing thing. You're going to be doing some convincing of your outside ideas that are different from other people's. You're going to be pushing, you're going to be growing, you're going to be sharing your ideas. This is what we've been talking about. You're going to get out there, you're going to share your ideas, you're going to push your ideas, you're going to sell your point, okay? There's, below this is the 9 of Swords, which is you having regrets about how you used your power in the past. Don't get me wrong, I understand this completely. Sometimes we get that thing and we just go, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get out there, I'm going to push, and you do. And then everybody goes, ah, and they run away. And you're like, what did I do? I was doing what you told me. I was pushing, I was shoving, I was selling, I was sharing. And the answer is somehow there's a weird balance between too much and just enough. It's so confusing. I don't understand it all entirely. Obviously, that's why I'm here. So the reality is, this is an opportunity for you to feather your intentions and your capacity to sell and push and explain your ideas. Feather it. Give it a fuzzy edge. Give it an opportunity to be absorbed more gently than sort of an arrow to the forehead, right? There's something somewhere between forehead arrows and just a wafting breeze of a thought, right? Because we want it to be more than that, but we don't want it to be an arrow to the forehead either. We want them to sort of pick it and choose it and make it their own. Once they understand the benefit of the thing that you're offering, they might sell it to themselves. There is a question here about, or the answer here is talking about getting some financial somebody or other. There's a financially based man in the thick of things who is going to be in support of your project. He wants you to succeed. He might be able to help you figure out the best way to sell. You may end up having to do a presentation to people you don't know that will be there specifically to give you feedback and help you understand what you want to do. And therefore you're practicing your spiel on somebody else and learning how to do it a new way. All right? So keep these things in mind, and we'll see what happens next week. Okay? Thank you, Sagittarius. We will talk next about the 13th through the 19th.